Hey everyone, it's Diablo Killer 124 here, and in this tutorial, um, we will be continuing our profile. So, as you can see, I did have to stop really fast because I didn't give myself enough time, and, well, yeah. And so, I guess we should get started, right? So we have enough time this time. So, you see right here, you have not specified an ID, so if I don't have an ID in here, it won't show anything. Well, yeah, you have not specified an ID. We're just gonna leave it like this for now, and uh, I'm gonna set the ID to 2 because that is my ID in the database. So here's what we're gonna do: go to your PHP designer or whatever you're using, and go to your functions page. We're gonna be making more functions now. In this function, we're gonna name this function. We'll name it get user. No, we'll do get UID. No caps. Username. Username in the parentheses. And that will, you'll see. So we're going to do res equals MySQL query get, select ID from users where username equals username. Just like that. And we're going to return, we're going to do if MySQL num rows res, which means it does return an ID. We will return we're gonna set row ID. Wait, MySQL fetch assoc res, and we're gonna. I'm so sorry. We're gonna do row equals. I don't know what I'm doing. Row equals MySQL fetch assoc, and then we're gonna set ID. Actually, we're just gonna return row ID, and hopefully it'll work. Well, actually, it won't do anything. But there's a parse error. Well, because I have to put a parentheses or semicolon there. And we're going to come back over here, and we will echo break first off. And get UID username, I believe. Yeah. Save it. And undefined variable username. Let's see right here. So this is not transferring over to everything, which is kind of crappy, I'd say. So I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to paste it up here. And I'm going to refresh. Perfect, 2. So now even if I change this to 3, it still should say 2. Perfect. And this is just returning my ID. It's returning the whoever's logged in ID. We just made this function to get the ID of whoever, yeah. And then we're going to make a new function, and this function is going to be called get username. And then it's going to be ID. Actually, it's going to be UID. And yes, I'm not reading from anything, I'm just doing this all without, sometimes I'll have a little bit of code to the right of my computer or something so I can look at it if I need help. But this time I'm not using any help, and I'm just writing this from my brain. So, function get username UID, and this will be res equals MySQL query but it is nice after a while because now I can just basically copy this, which I'm not gonna. Select username from users where ID equals UID, and if MySQL num rows res. Oh, and if we come back up here to get UID function, we're going to do else. Oops, else. Um, uh, else return false. I'm just going to say false for now. We don't really have to have it say anything for now. I'm sorry, I just thought I would do that. And then we're just going to do row equals MySQL fetch assoc res. Yeah. And then return row username. I'm going to save it, and it's going to do a test, and we're going to get UID still, and then actually here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do UID equals get UID username, and then username equals username equals get username UID. And I know we already know what the username is, but I'm just doing this as an example to show you what it does. So I'm going to echo UID, and then also username, just like that. So I'm going to save it, and it should say 2, Andrew Wren. Perfect. 2, Andrew Wren. Just how we wanted it. Okay, so now that we have it getting IDs and stuff, we will have it, we're gonna do actually I want to use a nice variable name for the username owner, or the profile owner. So I'll do username2, I guess I'll do username2 equals get UID get ID. And I'm going to echo username2. And it doesn't echo anything because it doesn't exist. So I will put if username2 equals nothing, then we're going to echo user does not exist. We're going to save this, and we're going to have else, and then we're going to echo username2. So let's test it, refresh. Oh, and we're going to kill the script also. And I'm going to erase the we have an ID because, and then we're going to exit, and user does not exist. Refresh, user does not exist. Perfect. Now we're going to change it to ID equals 2, which is mine, and user does not exist. Perfect. No, not perfect. I'm just kidding. So let's see. Get UID. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna get username. Perfect. Now if we do it and refresh, Andrew Wren. Perfect. And now let's change it to equals 3. User does not exist. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to stop the tutorial here. We're at 9 minutes and 21 seconds. I am really enjoying these, and it's only been a day and not even a half. And yeah, I'm getting behind though, because I have I have tutorial 8. I'm still rendering while I'm working on tutorial 10, this one right now. So, it's going to take a while to get these up, which, since you're hearing this, it's already up. But yeah, so don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and thumbs up, and follow me on Twitter. Bye.